Hello, my name is Natisha Rivera-Patrick, and I'm coming to you from Charlotte, North Carolina. Excited to be able to talk to you a little bit about myself today and my personal brand and what I think makes me unique in what I bring to the table and wish to help accomplish for others. I was born in Augusta, Georgia, into a military family, which meant we got to live all over the world, and thus, at a very young age, I developed an appreciation for the uniqueness that we all possess. And so different cultures, different language, different foods, different opportunities for us to engage each other on ways that may be different from what we know, but unique and special to us and to our culture, and things that I feel should be embraced rather than stifled as we try to do oftentimes. From a very young age, I was determined to be the leader at whatever it was I was working on or who I was working with. I had to be in charge. It was just part of my character, and it started very young. And so I knew as I grew into adulthood that I needed to find a role that would allow me to lead. And in doing so, that it didn't only mean that I was taking charge and helping to lead and motivate others, but that I was caring for those that were under my leadership. And so in being a voice for folks that were unable or unwilling to speak for themselves, so much of what I do in my role is advocacy, bringing awareness to the issues that are not only in our neighborhoods and in our country, but that are worldwide, and the fact that collectively, if we work together, we can solve most of these issues. And so I feel that my mission and my purpose through God has been to be that voice, to be that advocate, the person who isn't scared to step up and speak out when others might be afraid or when we feel there could be repercussions. I'm that person that will buck the status quo. I will question leadership. I will want to see, show me facts, show me numbers, what can we do? Let's not just talk about it. What steps, what actions can we take to proactively create change? And I feel no matter what our station is in life, we all have an obligation to help others. That's, I think, been lost, currently in society. We get so we don't even have conversations anymore. We're in our phones, we're on the tablets, we're on the laptops. We've just become so tech savvy that we've forgotten how to be people. We've forgotten how to communicate with one another. And on the rare occasion where you encounter somebody that you can actually engage, it's a little bit enlightening and exciting at this point because we're so much into the phones and just the online aspect of living our lives. And I think that has made us distance ourselves from many of the problems that people are facing. And the reason for that is there's a disconnect. And so these problems that are occurring, they don't affect me, they don't affect my neighborhood, so surely they're not real or they're not that big a deal. So my role is to help to build awareness, is to help position people in places where we can actively create change together and to truly impact those that are in need. And those needs can be anything from hunger to clean water to homelessness to mental health issues, things that have stigmas associated with them or things that we've deemed to be a problem for one particular race or another. So just being able to use my voice to build that awareness, to say, what, this isn't right, and we can do something about it. I think so many people nowadays are wanting to be led. We're not thinking for ourselves, we're not doing for ourselves. We have expectations of entitlement, and that simply, it can't be that way going forward. So my mission, as I said, is to be the advocate, is to be the voice, is to promote change, to do my part through myself with my family. I engage my children in activities where they're actively involved in giving back on a number of different levels. And I think that should be encouraged for all, because until you see it, unless you've lived it, and until you can accept and admit that these things are a true reality for some folks, it's hard for us to do anything and to change minds. So this is my purpose, and this is where I have been led